Hi, Davi here, and today we have a new episode in the art session series. So it's kind of early in the morning, and I want to get like a sketch done. So that's what we're gonna do. For now, though, we're gonna do something different. Instead of studying like someone's artwork, because I do think it saves time, and because if there's like an artwork you like, why not just study it? You know how they do the face, the eyes, like whatever it is you want to, like you admire from the artist. Um, I think that's because they know how to do their own shorthand, so you can sort of copy and ingrain some of that and save time. Instead of like you don't always have to reinvent the wheel, right? And besides, oftentimes you have so many artists you're into, so it's all gonna mash up eventually, and you have your own like inclinations, right? So that's gonna mix with all of that, and you're gonna develop some kind of style. However, for this session, we're gonna do something different. So instead of having an artwork or some sketch to study, we have like a photo. Well, it's actually a screenshot. Or I just pause the video. It's a YouTube video, but it's of a person. And I have to be okay with the fact that whenever you start something out, it's not going to be completely. It's kind of like, I remember back in architecture school, when it's not like you can draw a floor plan like complete without doing some schematic designs in the beginning. Like it all starts out with a rough, right? But somehow, like just if you don't know what I mean, just search for like any floor plan. That's just search it online, and a lot of that you can't do that in like one go. You have to sort of layer things and build it up as you go, right? But somehow, when it comes to sketching or painting, I make the foolish assumption that I need to get it right, everything right in the beginning. And I have no place to rest. Let me just say this: to rest my arm. Let me do this. Come on. And my coffee might fall off, so I'm scared of that. Coffee. I was watching a video by Ato Moon. He's a YouTuber, art YouTuber, and he doesn't really talk in his videos, but he has a recent upload where he just did his thing, drawing some like cute hot girls. But I just saw like he had so many passes, like about 3 or 4 passes for the face. So it just shows you that it's gonna take some time. Like you're not gonna get it in one go. This is just horrifying to begin with. But see, I have to be okay with that. I can't just. Oh my god, I clicked the wrong button. It's over. And by using this sort of thing, hopefully the idea here is I can use. This one is creepy as fuck. I'm kind of scared right now because there's no light. Because the face is freaking me out. So I need to be quick and make sure I fix this so I won't be creeped the fuck out. So let me just. I need to figure out where the forehead begins, and then I can add like the strands later. Then I might be thinking, oh shit, that's a bad fucking sketch. Just look at any of my past art session videos. Like it never starts out cool. It's always like fugly as hell. So again, that's the thing you have to get over for you beginners out there. Or you know what? That's not true. Because even I'm not like a pro, but I have some experience. I'm no longer a beginner, so I can at least say that like I have some kind of experience. But it doesn't matter because even with my not so extensive experience, but it's there. Sometimes I still get those vibes, Jesus. And you just have to push through it. Like this phase right here, this phase it's gonna be hard because things are not functioning the way you want them to. So I think the eyes are a little too big. Can I use a liquify instead? Because I know I have like a pinch. Oh, shit, that's a big ass brush. That's a way. Oh, see that? Oh, that saves so much fucking time. Look at that. Oh my god. Right? Oh. Kawaii. And then push just a little bit. Interesting. Oh, that's such a lifesaver. I think at Photoshop, you only have the warp tool. You don't have like a liquify. Well, I think it's not a tool. You have to like, it's like almost like a filter. So something to consider there. So how can we fix this thing? I mean, she's not that bad, but definitely needs some work, right? So using the hair to frame the face. I know I'm not supposed to do the strands yet, but I'm very, very tempted to do it. I don't even know, shit. I don't even know where because the head is kind of cut off. So I need to sort of properly know where it begins and where it ends. Shit. Is she wearing a hat? Bear with me. Whatever you're drawing right now, just push through it. Especially when you're in the stage, push through it, guys. You can't quit right now. Oh my god. This is not going well, but it never does it? There's always something happening, right? So just push through it. Maybe I'm too zoomed in, that's why. Yeah, maybe that's it. What can we do? I'm trying to fix maybe the silhouette. I do know the mouth is rather big. Kind of like this. So we'll do that. Damn, she has a big freaking mouth. And by the way, this she is not even I won't even go there, but it's true. It's not damn, those lips are quite kawaii. I don't even know if it's kawaii. I think it's just like etchy. Etchy. Kawaii. By the way, I've seen some of you, or I'm not quick when it comes to commenting or responding to comments, so forgive me. But I do read some of it if it comes up in the YouTube dashboard. Some of you have been recommending artists, so I do take note of them, so I'll check them out. But it doesn't mean I'll do it, because obviously, like, whenever I do the art reviews, it's more of like a flow thing. Like whatever is in, first of all, it's whatever is my focus or my interest at the time, that's what I'm going to talk about. Because if it's not something that's interesting to me at the moment, because it does vary from time to time, then I won't talk about it, because I'm less likely to want to talk about it. Because I want to be able to talk about something that I actually like when I do the videos, because, so I can talk and say something. If there's nothing there, then, or if there's no feeling involved, I'm less likely to do it, and obviously that's bad content. So yeah, what's the difference here is using a... Damn, her lips are so... I think she's... Or they... yeah, there you go. Is augmented. If you get my drift. Oh, look at that. Should I even... I know there's like a hand thing here, so I'm not even gonna do that. And I did mention in the last video, I think the idea was to... Because it did pick a simple reference, but the main idea of that episode was to pick one subject, one simple subject. And I think it's way more efficient that way. For example, if I really want to learn how to draw the face, then that ought to be my focus. Don't waste time doing something else. I mean, you can do it. Just don't have a session where you just do the thing that you want to be able to do eventually. For example, if I want to be able to draw the face, then that's what I have to do. Draw faces. And then after this session, I can always do something else, So, I know what was missing here. A little bit of this. So it's kind of like the eyebrow ridge or something. Kawaii. Onegai. Okay, so there's a bit of massing here. There's a bit of massing there. And a bit of ooh. A bit of ooh. Kind of like this, and then go there. See, for the hair, I think I'm just gonna focus more on 6 silhouettes. See, that's another thing to simplify. Right now it's we don't have to really be good with the hair. We can just like draw a silhouette, basically one big shape of the hair, because what we're really trying to get good at is the face. And yeah, because you want to be more efficient. For those of you who you do something else, or you have things to do aside from art, or maybe you have other things in art you want to explore aside from like drawing that one thing, you have to be smart. I think it's good to have sessions where you just draw whatever, right? So that's cool. But aside from that, you need sessions where you draw something, work on something specific, That's the idea of deliberate practice, right? So it actually connects kind of like this, the ear. Oh, oh my! I think the ears are. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do this. Liquify. Make the brush bigger. Move it a bit here. Can we save anything with this thing? Okay, I think it's not. That's pretty good. Oh shit! It's starting to look like the actual person. Okay, this image is making me feel things. Okay, stop. Jesus, you know sometimes when you look at drawings, if you just go to like Twitter or wherever you search for these sorts of things, there are drawings that just make you like what's happening? What's going on here? Is it over? I think it's over. Well, I saw this post by Sidus Arts or Sidus Arts. They do not safe for work stuff on Twitter, and they were showing a screenshot of like how someone did a YouTube video of them and how I'm not sure if it was like a joke or a clickbait thing. Kind of like they're saying something bad about the artist, but it's just really the title. But they actually like the artist and they're promoting the artist in a way. I'm not sure if it's one of those or maybe it's like a legit sort of hater. But the point is, it's there. It's I just thought that was interesting, and I'm not really a fan of the whole. I try not to talk about this because I've done some videos on it and it's kind of tiring. But I'm not really a fan of those like there's a certain culture. Oh no, commentary. Like on YouTube in the art community. I mean, you can talk about anything like AI or stuff like that, or even like, for example, our recent drama was about like money, like content creators not being real artists. Some of you know that. Like it's just so like you can't even promote yourself. Basically, just starve to death, and to be a real artist, you need to like it's so outdated. Like they're not living. Like, they don't even know how the internet works. For example, if I say, for some of you know, I have ads on my YouTube, right? Like they don't even know how that works. Like they know it exists, but they don't know how like why it's a thing. Like that's how you can make or sponsorships. Like apparently you sold out. Like unless someone buys your painting or canvas painting, made with your own like brushes, and the bristle brush tip is made with your own hair, and the ink is your own blood. Everything has to be like super pure, or then you're not a real artist. One of those. Anyway, that kind of it's all of that. I think I did mention AI, like because I think it died down a bit, but that panic, you would not want to be there. Like I get everyone gets the concern, right? Because every time something new happens, you don't know what's gonna happen next. So there's always that sense of uncertainty, but like the rabidness, the dog like nature, and not like the good dogs, like feet. It's like just vicious. The cancel culture. That's what I'm saying. In the art community, like I'm not sure if it's an age thing or if it's or because I don't always think it's an age thing. I did mention that maybe there could be like an age factor, which is true. Young people tend to be a bit more like inexperienced, so there's that. But I don't think it's just that. I think there are people that are just they're just kind of they want the drama or something. Or I don't like these people. I'll say that. I really don't like them. They want to just do something else, and not be a fucking annoying little shit, right? Like raining on your parade. Those types of people. Like you're doing your own parade, you're having fun, and then they just sort of just ruin things. Oh yeah, the moral police. These types, like they're so. I don't even want to say woke because that's so outdated. And if you look at like, I'm in the US, but you don't have to be in the US because you kind of whatever happens here is sort of spread everywhere. But woke kind of means left, right? But there's also like the anti woke, but they're just as woke as the woke, and they're both annoying. So you know what I mean? And it's just like, ugh, like get away from me. Yeah, it's the moralizing. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. Is the moralizing? Like, oh, I'm so like what? Like pure. Like who's the gooder person? And I admit I'm not a good person. I think that's what attracts all of you to my channel. And pretty much, because I look at all the channels that I like, that I follow. Aside, let's say there are channels. Obviously, there are art channels who don't even talk, but I'm talking about the art channels or any channel that, there's commentary, right? The ones that I tend to follow are just sort of themselves and they admit that they're not perfect. Like they sound like a normal person, right? Like it doesn't look like they have a persona. It's just them. And sometimes you do see them make mistakes. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot more real that way. But for these people, I think a common like characteristic is that it's almost as if they don't make mistakes, or there's nothing like wrong about them. And I think or maybe not wrong, maybe wrong is the wrong word. Like there's something like they're hiding something for some reason. I don't think I'm wording it right, but you know what I mean. Okay, let me go back to the sketch because I think I'm talking too much. Well, I do have to talk too much because that's kind of the point of my channel. Okay, and then I have to be careful with how black something is, like the ratio, because I've had sketches where it was kind of okay midway, but I decided kind of in that moment to like something was wrong with it, so I decided to work on it a bit more. But going back or looking back, the midpoint process or that midpoint process in that process was actually the best version, and I kind of overworked it. It happens, but that's kind of part of learning. You realize, oh, I think I did too much. Right? For example, I think in that video or in that sketch, I think I added too much black in the end because I thought there wasn't enough black, but turns out it was actually okay. Oh, see that? It's not a bad sketch. Now compare this to what happened in the beginning of this session. Ooh, that was like not even like okay. It took a while, but see right now, by the way, the time for this video, the real-time version, obviously in YouTube, this is going to be cut, the sort of silent or empty spaces, but real-time, 23:36 minutes. So I've noticed that I can get like a good sort of baseline or sketch in this level in 30 minutes, more or less, usually less, or just about 30 minutes. And again, pick what you want to work on. Right now, it's the face. I'm not working on like rendering the hair, really figuring out the folds. I'm skipping like, because I know there's a hand here in the photo right here. I'm skipping that. I'm just focusing on the face and that's it. And I think this is very productive. And for those of you who have time limits, definitely something to, yep, okay. So we'll just work on this a bit. Should we work on this a bit more? I think we've got a good sketch down. Let me just work on this eye a bit. I think it's a bit weird. There you go. Let's just take away some of these unnecessary stuff. Yeah, and I'm just not a fan of that cancel culture thing. Like in general, like drama art channels, it's a bit much. The only big channels that I typically like, I think it would still have to be Ross Draws. I mean, I know he dropped off because he had like issues that he had to work through. But he's back, thankfully, and he doesn't post like so much content. Like I think he does stuff at his own pace. But I think he also is also working on his own project, so that's why he's a bit busy. But I mean, for a channel like his, you would expect him to be like so typical, but he's not. He just does like 10 tips to There's also another channel. I don't really watch their content, but I am subscribed to them. But they have a similar energy, like Mark Brunette. Like they just do art videos. Although for them, it's hard to read who they are because they don't really show themselves as much, or they're not as scary as say. I did mention that the reason why I tend to follow people is because of how real they are. And for Ross Jaws, he does get personal sometimes, although he does lean more on being a bit professional and less like But I feel like I can feel his emotion sometimes, even though he's not like the way he talks. Like I can feel him in a way. You know what I mean? And I think that's cool. That's cool. Like without saying something, like you can tell, oh, like this is like he's going through something, or he's trying. He just he wants to do content, do good content, and just stay there and do good work. Those vibes, I like that because it makes me kind of better. I don't know. I feel like I'm just saying stuff here, but what am I even saying? Yeah, it's just I think it's cool. I think it's cool. I think it's cool. Oh, I think there's so many lines for the nose. You know what? I'm glad I did this in the morning, early in the morning, because it's kind of silent, right? There you go, and it's kind of peaceful. And again, there are two times where in the day where you just seem to be a lot more, way more creative. So the nose is sort of here. I need to find where the edge is. I still see. If I were drawing like the hands, like that to me, that's wasting time because I have so many things to figure out, especially for someone who's trying to learn something. So for the face, it's not just you have like the eyes, you have the eyebrows, you have the nose, you have the mouth, the ears, right? Maybe a little bit of the neck. Like, do you see how like you would be wasting? Oh shit! Sometimes I hit the brush when I know it. I'm supposed to be using the lasso fill. Let me just take a break. Coffee. Okay, back to work. So, oh, I do see how. Wait, let's just erase some of this. So the eyes do get a bit like it's not as thick, you know. So I have to be a bit more, and it's a bit more clean. Now this person is wearing makeup, so I have to be a bit more aware of that. So let me do this. So the eyes get even smaller here. Oh, okay. There you go. It doesn't have to be so accurate, but it's good to have reference because at least you know you need to have some kind of base to work off of. So having reference is a great way to do that. So let's flip the image. Oh my god. It's either I think they let's use the liquify and we'll try expanding the eye here. Oh. Oh. So I think I'm moving it down works. And then I'm gonna hit expand. Oh, I think it's too big. I want to make the brush size just about the size of the eye. I mean, I do know perspective-wise, the eye is supposed to be a little bit smaller on the other side because obviously it's on the other side, but oh, I know. I think it's just too big. The pupil, rather. Sorry. What's my time? Real time is 30 minutes, so not bad. It's kind of like this. Oh, and it's the part here is actually kind of small. Like you can't, you hardly even see the freaking like. So there's something like it goes darker here for some reason. Look at that. So I do know here there's a bit of like fat for some reason there. Oh, you know what? The nose I think is the last one for me. I want to delete the whole thing and just find like a way to simplify the nose because you don't want to overdo it, right? Like how do you like simplify it? Just to suggest like where it begins, where it ends, you know. And you have to be careful when doing the nose because whenever I do the nostrils, it looks like they're a pig. You know what I mean? So you could try lightening it up eventually or something. Wait, I kind of like that. Oh, they have a really strong sort of blocky nose. I think that nose is a little too big. I'm drawing it wrong. Shit. But see, this is something you have to learn to spend time on because if you don't know how to do something, you're gonna have to do it plenty of times until you sort of figure it out. I'm not even sure how to like do that part. Oh, I'm out of coffee. I think everything is fine. If I flip the image, it's actually not that bad. If I really zoom out, I mean, it's okay. But you know what? I think I was getting a bit too hung up on like the subtle like shapes. I should have just kept it simple. For example, right now, like why am I working on? Let me show you like this part right here. I think I was being a bit too like reliant on the photo instead of just keeping it simple. So let me just draw like the edge here. So that's the nose, right? That actually goes like this. Interesting. Right? Maybe you can shade a little bit. I'm not sure if we should hatch right now, but you can actually hatch with the lasso fill, which is pretty cool. See, I'm really having trouble with the nose here, as you can see. See that? There's some hair here, actually. I think it adds some diversity as well, so that's pretty cool. Diversity. Diversity. You know, and then you can try cleaning things up. For example, you have some extra stuff here that you don't have to delete all of it or erase all of it because it adds a bit of like that sketchy look, which I do like, but not all of it has to be there. Oops. Oh. So this is not anime style. This is like actually realistic to an extent or semi-realistic. So, yeah, see, not everything has to be in black. Well, I know. Let me just use the liquify. I'll use the push. Make the brush a little smaller. Maybe that will help, guys. Oh, it was going beyond the nose. Oh, this is better. So take advantage of the liquify tool. I'll go to my fill tool again here. And I feel like I'm overdoing it with this one. So let me just. Is this even necessary? I don't really think so. But so they do have a little bit of that Adam's apple going on. I mean, they are a guy, but a really pretty looking fella. There you go. It almost looks like one of those vector arts you see like on, that's usually done in like Illustrator or something. Oh, this is actually not that bad. So, oh, that's fucked up. I feel like the eye, there's something like just off with the eye a little bit here. There's also like a bit of a shadow. Oh, she's kind of hot. Oh, she? Well, if she wants to be a she, well, it is what it is, You gotta just go with the flow, right? I mean, as the bros would say, a hole is a hole, right? Oh, kawaii. Oh, I do like having a little bit of chin here. Make it more curvy, but a chin nonetheless, right? Okay, I think that's hot. Do you know how some guys will like hold the chin, right? And then tilt the woman's head up, and then I think that's pretty hot. Okay, Davi's imagining stuff again. I'm always imagining stuff. Do you guys have like an imaginative mind? Because I think I have that. I mean, to be fair, we are artists, so it kind of makes sense that we would be doing that a lot. But at the same time, I'm like, geez, is this what my mind can do? Like you don't even know what's going on at this point, right? And what's cool is it doesn't even have to be exactly. It's not exactly like the reference, but oops, sorry. Let's just shade things here. Hatching style. Ooh. I'm not using like any pens. I'm just using the LASSO fill. Although the lines aren't always going to be consistent, so you have to be a bit more like, I fucked up. I think I'm spending too much time in this. Shit, we're at 44 minutes. I think I overspent. I could have just left it like black and white without like the shading or the hatching. But that's what happened, so let's not complain. It is what it is. There you go. Yeah, I think I shaded that too much. Interesting. Oh, maybe there's a bit of like fat freaking lips over there. Man, why are your lips so pouty for some reason? Maybe that's the intention to advertise some lip gloss, right? Whoa, smart. Right, smart. Still not a master of noses, but this is only the beginning. Oh, I know. The eyebrows are a bit too. Let me just shave it or do some cutting here and there. Give it a haircut a little bit, right? Because it's not that strong in the edge. It does sort of fade in. I don't understand why people like do their eyebrows, but once you've seen good-looking eyebrows that have been made up or done up, like you kind of get why. But to be honest, when most people do it, it doesn't look good. Like it's so obvious. Like how do you make something look cool but natural? Like clearly they've done something with their eyebrows, but it looks so natural. Like those types. Like that's what you want to aim for. Okay, so we'll keep it simple this time. Yeah, I think I overdid the inks. Now it looks more like a comic than like a manga. I don't even know. So we'll lock it. But again, we did something different. We're using a let me just make some final adjustments here. Because I feel like I can do something with the liquify. I feel like, right? And then, oops. I'm actually okay with the, it's this one that needs to be sort of pushed out a little bit. Which I expand. Wrong. You know what? I think I'm going to have to hit fill. Yeah, I think that's way better. Okay, go back to liquify and I think everything is kind of okay. Oh, just extra things that I could just adjust, but nothing big. Okay, I think that's enough. Let's not overdo it. You know, I guess a lot of ink artists are better at this. Like they just know when to stop with the inks. I think comic, I mean manga too, but I think when it comes to like these sorts of cross hatching, I think I do see it a lot more with like comics, like Western comics. Just think like Marvel, DC, those types, like those superhero thingies. See, even without like ink or sorry color, you can still like signify like some kind of value suggestion. In this case, I'm doing a bit of a blush here. I think I'm enjoying this a bit too much, but that's the point, right? That's the point. You gotta enjoy the artwork, bros and broesses. Am I right or am I right? There you go. Shaded. So there's a bit of like shadow in the like they have like kind of like eye bags. Although I don't think they're real. I think it's like a makeup thing for this like specific. You see that? Oh, yeah, definitely adds a bit more. Yeah, I just wanted to lighten things up a bit. Okay, there you go. This one's kind of bothering me. Then let me just fix this up a bit. Okay, not a bad study. Shit, full time or real time? It's like 52 minutes. Fuck. This one took a little too long, but hey. It is what it is. So we're gonna keep the coloring simple because we've already sort of done everything. Like we don't have to do paint overs. I guess we're just gonna do some flats for this one. Oh, I'm gonna do a flat. Wait, I'll do an under flat. So it's gonna we'll say round. We'll try the wrong one. Sorry, yellow. I think the skin is kind of yellow. We'll not make it not too saturated. Something like this. Not really in the skin. Sorry, not in the hair. It's only in the skin. And then maybe some, I don't know. I see some like blues here for some reason. Or pink. Fuck it. It's like bluish. Oh wait, it's a bit bluish gray. Like in some parts of the like the shadow area here. Make it lighter. And then I do see some pinks as well. Pink. Not too saturated. Yeah, just keep. Oh, it's a little reddish pink. A little bit more saturation and more red. Just a little less saturated. There you go. Is that it? I don't know. Make it redder. There. Oh. There. Oh, there. Oh, there it is. It almost looks like a pastel painting, right? So this brush has a little bit of like a soft edge to it. You can try using like a basic soft brush. The point is there's no significant like hard edge. So try using one of those. And I think we have a bit of orange here, but this time a lot more saturation happening. All right. Okay. Let's make the brush a little smaller here. It's hitting a little bit of the eyes. This one has a little bit of a lighter color. Shit, this is a very different style from my normal shit. So I do see a little bit of. Whoa. What happens if I remove the gray? Or if I hit oh shit. Just make the background white. Is that too bright? Oh shit, it looks like a comic book like. Holy shit. Artist? Anyone? Am I an artist now? So we'll make this one is not purely white, but it's definitely lighter. Okay, so for those of you who are into like a more Western style comic art style, then you may want to check out this specific methodology because I think it's looking good. It's looking fine. Oh, and I do see a little bit of reds. Let's add a bit of like ooh. No. Interesting. So we're actually seeing a little bit of like primary colors here. We have some yellows, some blues, some reds. On a guy. Look at the lipstick. Oh, let's make it a little redder. There you go. She's hot. Oh, she's hot. Let's make it. It's kind of the same color, but darker, I guess, for the teeth. Make it a little less, maybe a gray. There you go. Because it's in shadow anyway, so there you go. So we're just using. Oopsie daisy. I'm gonna. Wait, where was I painting? Oh, there's another one here. Shit. We'll add a bit more saturation. This one's actually not, it's more red, pinkish red. Yes. Sorry about that. It's not super accurate, but you know, it'll do. It will do. Okay, I think that's enough. Oh, we'll make the eyes blue as well. like a darker. We'll add a bit more saturation. Not the best coloring, honestly, but you know. Oh, I know. We'll add a bit of like, we'll use a pastel, a soft pastel. You know what? I think I'm gonna make some strong shadows here. I'll make a new layer, combine these three, right? So these are all the colors. I'm gonna make this multiply, or should I even hit multiply? We'll pick like that's a bit too dark. I don't know. I think that's way too dark. Maybe a cooler shadow. I think that's way better if it's a cooler shadow. So there you go. We'll make the shadows a bit strong in this case, meaning there is some clear like edge. We could soften things up, obviously, but so I'm gonna hit erase and just clean up some of those edges and really make them pop out a bit more. Maybe we need a soft brush. Did that even do anything? Fuck it. Not even sure if that was a good idea, but it is what it is. Okay. Let's just make it lighter, I guess. I'll change the eraser type to something that's a bit more soft. Make the brush smaller. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna... Okay. I think I was losing the eye a bit there. What if we hit gray again? I don't know. Okay, so we'll do another layer on top of the whole thing. Remember, we no longer really have to do paint overs because we've figured everything out for the most part. We're gonna hit... you know what? I'm liking the... Let's try this. It's kind of like a brown. Let's add a bit of like... it's more like orange. Oh, that's too big. I don't know. Is this gonna work? Nope. It feels like it's too much, actually. But is it? There's something wrong with it. I'm not sure what exactly is wrong with it, but... Okay, this is not going as planned. Oh, I think it was just too light. So I don't want it to be too black, but I think that's the right amount. Oh, I think the eyes or the shadow is a bit too strong. I'll go back to the shadow. I'm gonna hit E, make the brush bigger. Yeah, I think I was just doing too much. How about that? You know, maybe I'll hide the colors. You know what? This looks better. Yeah, I think I just overdid the colors. You know what? This one's not bad. This one's actually way better. I think I overdid like the whole pastel thing. Yeah, I wasted too much time with that. Okay, I'm gonna keep it simple. This time, we'll just go for some kind of like base. Cause like one color, just one color. A bit of like saturation maybe. Okay, and then one layer for I don't know the eyes. Okay, these are the shadow. Oh, where's the shadow? These are the shadows. So I'm gonna make one layer for the light. Ugh, I think it's somewhere here. Brush smaller. Interesting. I know, maybe for the shadow, this one. Let's make it warmer. Not bad. I'm trying to find the right sort of... I think it's all brown now. Yeah, okay, let me just delete this or hide that. Yeah, the black looks better somehow. Does it? Okay, I feel like quitting. I'm gonna make a new layer. Because I did like the way I did the last sort of thing. So I'm gonna hit the brown. Right, there you go. The eyebrows are actually kind of lighter. Just not too light. Oh, I think that was missing because everything was just one value maybe. Okay. So we learned something. Let's not limit it to just one value when we're trying to color the lasso lines. We'll make this one lighter. How does that sound? Too much? And then this one, we'll make it red. Red-ish. Makes more sense that way. Okay. Oppa. More lighter? I don't know. Ugh. Let me just color the lips. I forgot to do the lips. I get a pocket and a pocket full of sunshine. Do what you want, but you're never gonna break me. Sticks and stones, you're never gonna shake me. Ooh, wow. Take me away to a better place. I get a pocket and a pocket full of sunshine. Hopefully some of you know the song. Was that my spit? Damn, let's add a bit of like value variation here. This is ooh. You gotta make him want to kiss. Shh, make him want to kiss. Not too much. I think it's a little too desaturated for me. Let me do a little bit of a little bit. There you go. Speak to me. Oh, onegai shimasu. Yamate kudasai. There you go. You don't even know what's going on here. Where's the light? Is this the light? This is the love. Oh, damn, real time. We're at 1 hour and 15 minutes. 15 minutes. So it's actually taking longer than I wanted it to. Is this good enough? You know what? I think we'll stop here. It's not a bad sketch. The lips are doing something for me. It's very simply rendered, but I do like it. I also know that hatching will take a lot of time, so that's good. Oh, I know. I think we haven't. Maybe not painting over stuff is not a good look. What I mean by that is, let me just delete this. I'll make a new layer, same brush. What I mean is not like, wait, oh, I need a more opaque brush. So we'll try something more. We'll try a rougher one. How about that? I think this one has a little too much texture, so we'll go for a light. Oh my god. So we'll click this guy, but it has to be like this because there is some light coming in. And it's really bright too, like really scorching hot. Wrong color. It's supposed to be like this, like sizzling in a way. You know, like that. Oh. You know what? I've learned something, or noticed something. I don't seem to use as much mixer brush. So I may try that with this one. I'm not gonna overdo it, obviously, but it's just, yeah, let me just set some things back a little bit. There you go. This one is way darker for some reason. So yeah, I am doing a paint over. Although I said I should not, but yeah, I think it just helps do a little bit of, or add a little bit of something to the mix. Oh, let's add a bit of okay, just not too much, just enough to, yes, there you go. Fantastico. Italiano. Was that racist? Or nationalist? Oh yeah, paint overs are definitely necessary. Because it just takes away a lot of that lasso look. I want to delete all of it, like totally paint over every single stroke I've done with the lasso, but I think it just adds a little bit of a bonjour. That's not a word. I mean, it is a word, but I think it means like hi or hello or good morning. Any French people here? Bonjour. Je ne comprends pas le français. Oh, I'm very multilingual, right? Very impressive, right? Vikram Yipitri habla inglés. Any Duolingo users here? Oh, you don't even know what's going on. Duolingo is the fucking shit, guys. It's like, oh, like you can't even I think it's a little too brown. Excuse me? A little too brown, you fucking. There you go. Oh, okay. I think I'm doing too much. Take it easy. Let's not overdo it. But we'll add a little bit of sunshine and rainbows in the mix. What is this guy saying? Oh, I know. We'll do this. Make it a little less saturated, but something. It's taking pretty much the whole thing over here. There you go. Oh, do we this? Oh, yeah. So lesson learned, we can't ignore the paint overs. Because it's the shit. And yeah, some of these back and forth strokes, I think they really help with the hair look. And make the hair look a little more hairy. I just, make it a darker brown, just a little bit darker. There you go. Big brush stroke, big brush stroke. Say it with your chest. There you go. A little bit of reds, a little bit of kawaii. Let's delete this. I hate this. Oh, magnifique. Ugh. Oh, whoa. Bam, bam, bam. I think this is unnecessary. A little bit of darks here. And you gotta get some darks. I want to try and use a little bit of I don't know. What's the word? It's a bit too saturated. Keep it simple. There. I think that's the one I'm looking for. Right here. There it is. Just give it a little bit of love, right? Give it a little bit of hope. I am painting some of the hatch lines, so kind of sad, but there you go. I'm gonna pick some blues here. I wanna do this. There you go. And I want to just add a bit of. It's becoming a bit more cartoony, but it is what it is. There you go. Maybe make it just close to the white. Oh, that's it. Now she's hot. Now she's like, oh, oh shit, she's kind of pretty. If you just really zoom out, or as long as you zoom out, you know, sometimes you see someone who's pretty, but when you zoom in, you're like, oh, I'm kidding. You know, I just like making people feel insecure. You know, to help myself feel better about myself. So there you go. Let's give it a little bit of some glory, some onegai, onegai shimasu. Oh, I know. This one's a little bit reddish. I don't know. It's a bit too much. Desaturated, but there you go. Oh, Ingrid, how sweet the sound. Let's say wretch I once was lost, but now I'm found. Look at that. Was blind, but now I. So that's it for this review. This art review of not the art review. I ruined it. It was so cool. I was gonna end it with like that song. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Onegai. So, oh shit, this whole session is like 1 hour and 25 minutes. But hey, I'm having some fun. So, F you. Although in the again, I always, in the final cut, it's gonna be a little shorter because there are some spaces in between where I just don't talk. So, I'm gonna have to cut those bits out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But aside from that, there you go. That's it. That's it. We gotta add a little bit of saturation and make it a bit like pinky. Oh, there you go, pinky. Oh, I think it's actually a little bit more orange than it is pink. So a red orange, and like, oh, yeah, this one's still feeling a bit pastelish or gouache-ish. Oh. So for the lips, I did use like the marker brush thingy and this one. Grace. Oh, it's a bit too saturated. Let me just, it doesn't have to be. Oh my god, kind of like, oh shit, it's over. This is it. Guys, this is it. I'm good. I am an artist now, so. Always was, but ooh. Competent. Speak to me. Make it so. Right? Make it so. Like, ooh. Power. I got that power. Yeah, I kind of painted over a lot of the line work I did. Or the pseudo hatch line work-ish. Onegai shimasu. Kawaii. I wanna. I think I'm gonna overdo this, but at this point, who gives a fuck? Right? Not perfect, but I think I'm on the right track. That's what's important here. I think I'm on the right track, so I'm gonna be okay. What happens if we select the whole thing and then we'll try this? Do we have some blending brushes here? Okay, we'll try this. Okay, it's nope. We'll try this one. Oh, yeah, I feel like I'm deleting a lot of the stuff here, but yeah, it's actually not necessary, but I think it just adds a bit of that painterly vibe to it. So, is that even necessary? Oh, fuck. Let's not overdo it. Just a little bit. It just adds a little bit of like extra strokes. I think I'm overdoing it, but it's just fun. It just adds a bit of extra, you know, vibes. Or it helps soften certain things that are maybe a bit too hard. That's too much. What? What the fuck? My bad. That's fine. So we did blend it a little bit. So it did soften up quite a few things, but let's not overdo it. So I think that's fine for this. Just a little bit. Oh my god, I just can't stop. Just a tiny bit of paint overs. Because I'm really not a fan of like seeing this thing. Let me just show you. Just removing these black lines. I don't like them. Like they're so unnecessary at this point. You know. That's not. We don't have to delete everything, but yep. Let me just delete this guy because I don't need that. Okay. This one's bothering me. I'm sure there's more things bothering me, but I have to let go. I have to let go. Let it go. Let it go. Can't hold me back anymore. Okay, so that's it for this art session. Hopefully you learned something from this. It's a long episode, so apologies. But I think I really did enjoy this one because it's definitely not anime. It's I do have like an actual photo of a person on this screen, so it's a different format, I guess. But I think once in a while it's good to study from, I guess, life. Could you consider this life? And yeah, I feel like I want to work on the lips more. Okay, I need to stop. I'll try this. One last adjustment with the liquify. I want to make the lips move further a little bit. Just move it a little bit like that. Oh, that's too much. The lips are kind of big. Maybe we'll try expanding it. The whole lip. Maybe just push it a little more. I think I'm doing too much, aren't I? I think I overdid it. I'll do it again. But this time just move it up. I think that was the issue. I'm gonna hit liquify again. Where's liquify? And I think the issue was it just okay, I see it. Just a little bit higher, kind of like that. But that's pretty much it. There's nothing more like crazy involved. And maybe some quick final touch-ups. Jesus. Just in this part, because I think it was missing like this dark area. Because I believe I painted over it. Okay, what am I doing? I need to stop. Okay, I think this is way better. So let me just see how that works. Okay. See that? It was down. I just put it up. Down. Up. Okay. I'll stop here. So that's it for this art session. Hopefully you enjoyed. It's a very long video. I'll try to keep it short next time. No promises though. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.